You'll be very rich man. You have been a very rich man by now. If you had a nickel for every time this guy crashed, you have been very rich by now. Hmm. Please, which one is Premier League? Which one is not Premier again? Okay. Um. Listen, awake. Don't be carried away by Premier League people or non-Premier League people. The people that are playing the football, whether they lose or they win the match, you are still paying them. You that you're arguing, 1 naira you're not making. You are paying. You are the one. You are the one buying ticket. You are the one buying drinks. You're the one paying. Yeah, ticket right there. Okay, that's if you bet. Oh, sorry. So that's what I said. Imagine they lose and you lost your money, but they still pay them their salary. Which course? Yeah, you will talk tomorrow till tomorrow. Now, how many people? How many talk have you talked about them and they've killed their career? They are still playing. Please, let's leave those guys. That's one of the things that made me stop watching football. I saw a lot of people dying for what? For football. Lagos, Chelsea win, Liverpool. Next thing, they break. Liverpool person use bottle stab Chelsea fan. Don't talk on that thing. The people dey there, they drink the champagne. You dey here, they celebrate burial. All right. So now, we want to get the legs out. So we want it from here, 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 here. This is under. So what I did was I rose the table up a little bit so that I could gauge the, that's from the editable poly. You select, after you've selected your edges, go back to editable poly so that you can raise the object. The way 3ds Max works, if you are still in sub object mode like vertex or edge or border or anything, you can't select anything else in your scene. So you have to come back to the top level first. So get back to the editable poly. You can, if the name editable poly is kind of weird for you, don't worry, just do whatever you like. It's not going to kill anyone. Okay, so we want to get this on the parts of the table. I just orbited my scene to get there. Those parts are not edges, no vertices, they are faces. So I want to get the polygon faces, that's this one here. Polygon, polygon, same thing. I want to select this guy. I hold control, select the other guys around. So polygon and select the four faces that you made right now. Mm. Have we selected them? Yeah. So want to bring out the legs, but obviously we can't just drag the leg straight because then that means the legs will be exactly at the edge of the table. Not really very realistic. So we need to create an insert first. So create an insert with that to create an insert, kind of an insert. The box. Create. Always click the box so you have control. Yeah. So this second option, when you create the insert, it brings out this guy. This one tells you how much insert you need. I think for now the basic one is okay. That 1.0, that is 1 inch, 1 feet is okay. Then click the check mark. While those guys are still selected, select the extrude, also clicking on the box. The one to create that extrude. So you can reduce or increase the extrude if you like. I want to create a interesting kind of table leg. So I'll just extrude it small first. Click the box and then insert again. This time I make a larger insert. Uh, one will not do. I'll make a larger insert. So 0 point something. And then I extrude that one down. No, to be a little bit closer to the edges. And then I extrude that insert down. So I've made a smaller insert, first insert, second insert. Then I extrude. Then I can add, when you extrude the length of the leg, I can create a cross here to add another extrude. But this second extrude, I'll reduce the leg size. Just something like this. So that I have, this is what I'm trying to achieve. This subdivision here, in this extrude. So that's what I'm trying to achieve there. To make a long extrude, make a smaller one, and then I can accept this. So I have this division. Why I put this division is because I want to sort of create a um, a chiseling out from the leg. So it's not just straight, but a little bit of bulky, sort of. Okay, now at this point, I want to switch to any of the front or left views, any of those views there. I'm waiting. Oh, oh. Yes. After I do the extrude, the last extrude, I did the first one, a long one, then I clicked the cross that made another long one, but I reduced the length of that one. And then I click on the check mark. Let me undo everything. So this is what I did. Okay, that's want to do it, don't worry. Let me just share. So I clicked it, created an extrude for the first length, right? Created this first length. And then I clicked here, the cross, to create a second length. But then I use this second section here, this option, to reduce the length of that one so that it's just like this. It just has that curve there before I accept it. So from here, still in polygon mode, I want to go into my left view or front view, any of the views. I want to select these faces here like this, but I'm not going to click on it. I'm going to draw a marquee to select these faces. This patch I just created here. I want to select it across border. So I want to click and drag a marquee to select those hatches there. That will make you select it around all the um, bodies, all the body parts. Then I can extrude those points out and extrude those points out like, who's that? Sorry. Did I do an extrude? Okay. Oh, let me select it here. So selecting this point, um, I want to extrude. Are you okay? Is it AC, cold, or is it? Sorry about that. Hamatan is coming. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. All right. I want to extrude. See what I'm going to do here. If I click extrude now and extrude this point, it's just going to go down. I don't want it to go down alone. I want it to, I want to select um, right here. We're going to select these guys again. So at this point here, hit your shifts or control. I want to deselect the under part of it, of the table, all these under parts. I don't want this bottom. I don't want this top side here. So I want to deselect those points. Come on, stop freezing this point. Let me do that shit. So I want to deselect these guys. No, stop hanging around. I don't want this selection. And do like this. So I want just these sections, just these edges here. This one, I don't want the ones underneath. Just these ones on this section here, so that I can create an extrusion that will pull it out sideways this way. So I don't want it to be too big, or something like this. So create an extrude, but we change it to click on the top one to change it to local, normal. There are three kinds of extrusions here. There is the normal one, there's the group, there's the local normal, which will take it according to the normal faces, and there's the by polygon, which is separate, which makes it come out uniquely as individual objects or individual faces on their own. So what I'm doing is local normal. That's the second option there. Okay, now accept that. So that forms the basic table setup that we have here now. Uh, just make a table. You can correct it later. All right. So it's gonna work for you. Okay, I'm coming. So that's a very common table. There are other ways to design tables. Like if I want to bring out whatever I want to bring out from this table that maybe will give it extra body stuff, I could go underneath and for that polygon, I could select all these weird polygons here, like all these sections here, all these funny sections, just to be silly, just the section parts, and I could extrude them if I like, and select them by groups and make them big, so that people have just a kind of extension on the edge of the table there. So it's not a priority, it's just something that can be done. Okay. I say that can be, I say you should do it. Mm. So you just leave that, that's your table. It's a very basic, straightforward table. Nothing fancy about it. Then you can now create your chairs. And if you want to create a basic wooden chair or I don't know, any of those concepts you have in mind, there's one chair concept that silly concepts. Don't worry. So the same thing that comes up with the table, the same thing that comes up with the chair. If you want to create a simple chair, let's say we use boxes again. The most common modeling geometry object is box. I guess that's where the name box modeling came from. So if you create a box, let's say for a chair, let us say something like this. So next thing you want to find out, firstly, obviously the chair will have um, extensions too for itself, but then the chair would should also have an extra segment because of where the backside will be extruded from. That's this backside extruded from. So I can make a small rectangle, and for the width or length segments, depending on which direction I want to work from, I could add one more line just so that I could drag one to the extreme to the back and then extrude the rest. Otherwise, I could leave it as three and then use some other modeling technique to achieve that result. So either way, they are both fine. So let me do the basic way, the way the table was done. I'll just do the basic way. I don't like the color of this table. Let me make it something dimmer. so that I can see it. Right. So I'll just do the same thing, convert this to a table poly, go into edge mode, bring this guy closer a little bit, bring this guy closer a little bit. So the same thing I did with the table, I'm doing with the chair. A king, a crunch. You need shawarma in your life. See, see Chris behind you now. Chris is broke now. Was it you that declared that, or was it him that declared it? He said he was broke. All right. Broke as in broken, or broke as in doesn't have cash. Okay. The same thing we did with table now. I'm trying to bring out legs, first of all. So the same thing, after you've moved those guys, you want to select the sides where the legs will come from. You want to do an inset so that you have enough space for where the legs will be. And then you can extrude from then. So for my extrusion, I think I want to make this chest have straight legs. Yep, it can have straight legs. There you just go down. So one extrusion is okay. Right now it looks like a stool. It's nothing to worry about it yet. Design is just going on. So let's get to this point. Right. I want to move fast because of a break. Yeah, that's if like Jason was saying his legs are too big. So I say you can just switch to your scale tool and scale them to be thinner. Since those faces are selected, it will still work. So now I want to bring out this back side, the rest. So um, I select the top section here, good, yeah, and simple. So that's what we're going to do. Select this top side. This one, two, three. That's what we want to now bring out. So it's up to you to create an inset or just do it the way it is. So you create an inset just to add extra detailing to it. It's not really a priority, but you can do that. So I'll just create an inset for now, accept, and then use my scale tool to scale this inset on the y-axis just a little bit this way, and then move it backwards with my move tool here. Now I can extrude this section here. I'll lift it up small first. Then I can extrude this one up now. you can adjust it. A family chair. Yeah. How lovely. Oh my God. I'm so touched. Okay. So when I did three extrusions, and then I'm now using the edges, the vertices, select and moving to create that back bend. So you use vertices, select a line, unit and finished. So selecting this, move, select the next one, move. That's just selecting the loops, as in by marquee and select. Then moving backwards. When you extrude, I didn't add more than I think I did three extrusions, three. So when you extrude, no, add three. But when you add the second one, reduce it before you add the third one, so that things that reduce, the length of the first one and the second one will be the same. So reduce the length of the second one before you add again. And quickly create. So yeah, the first one will be the longest. Longest. So like this now. Let's say do an insert. So with this insert, I'll just accept this, probably scale this guy to reach the edges and move this one backwards a little bit. Uh, Move this one back a little bit. And then the extrude now, when you make your first extrude, you have a particular height, right? So let me make it higher, like that. So now, while that extrude is higher, when you do an add, it will give you another extrude of that same height. So you reduce the length of that. So by the time you do the third one is equally small. So that's what I achieved here. Mm. This symbol. How long? Mm, okay. These verses, you connect them. You move it backwards. Yep. I'm trying to get my legs out. When I say my legs out, the legs of the chair. Okay. So what were we doing? Yeah, I said vertices, right? You reach vertices, select a line of vertices. So like maybe select this group, move back, select the next group, move back, select like this, move back to get that curve. There's another way of doing the these things, but we'll do that one tomorrow. That one is soft selection, where you select one line and then use it to do a soft selection and rotate them. So basically like selecting one line like this, right? Then you use there's a tool that is a soft selection tool basically. It helps make selections that will influence other objects. And then we can now rotate it and make it easy. So I selected that line. I could use soft selection like this. So you see this influence that has turned all these guys from red now and blue. Soft selection kind of turns some of them orange, some of them yellow and blue. That shows what is influencing what. The reason why soft selection is used is so that when you are moving or rotating or scaling on something, it doesn't just move that line, but it moves everything together, as in based on whatever was influenced by the shape. So it's not as rigid. This is without soft selection. I remove it's just that place that moves. But with soft selection, you can make a movement that is more fluid or more organic. So even if you want to rotate, same thing, to rotate for you. So that's the benefit of soft selection, but it's something I'll deal with tomorrow. Okay, so I'll turn that guy off. Um, we are here now. So whatever you've done so far, you can save it. I was trying to make another kind of chair. Uh, this type is going to use an, something called a bridge. You bridge this gap. Same thing we used when we did a cup. Remember? You bridge just to create maybe a chair that has those lines if you are trying to do that kind of chair. And I can use my vertices and scale out these guys. So the spacing is here. So, so that they don't look too weird. Okay, so save your work. We'll continue from here tomorrow. Back pain. Oh, okay. Uh, is that what you've been saying? Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, you select when you select a vertex, you move. Yes, just move it step by step. No vertices. Okay. Yes. I'm coming. All right, so I'll stop here.